Welcome to Statistics Made Simple. I am Savita Valsang. This video is part 2 to finding solutions to problems based on the binomial distribution. We'll focus on 5-mark problems. Please keep in mind the steps for solving the problems. The first step is to find the parameters n and p, and in some cases capital N value will also be given. The next step is to define capital X, then write the general format of the PMF, and in the PMF replace the values of N, P and Q, and then find out the required probabilities. Problem 8. The probability of a person winning a game of chess with another person is 2 by 3. If he plays 3 games, what is the probability that he wins at least 2 of these games? Winning a game is considered to be a success, and the number of games the person plays is 3, which is finite. So it is the binomial distribution. Identify the parameters. So write given n equal to 3, p is equal to 2 by 3, that is the probability of a person winning the game. Convert it to 2 places after the decimal, which results in 0.67. Find out q, which is 1 minus p. 1 minus 0.67 is 0.33. Now define capital X as number of games a person wins in chess. Then define the general format of the PMF, which is there on the screen. Then substitute the values of n, p and q in the above PMF, which will result in p of x equal to 3cx, 0.67 to the power x, 0.33 to the power 3 minus x, where x takes the values 0, 1, 2, 3, 0 otherwise. We need to find out the probability that the person wins at least 2 games. So in the direct method, at least 2 means greater than or equal to 2, or x takes the values 2 and 3, and we need to calculate 2 probabilities. In the formula method, probability of x greater than or equal to 2 will be written as 1 minus probability of x less than 2, and the values of x less than 2 are 0 and 1, and so the equation reduces to 1 minus p of x equal to 0 plus p of x equal to 1. Here also we have to calculate 2 probabilities. So whether we use the direct method or the formula method, the calculations of 2 probabilities remains the same. So for this problem, any one of the methods can be obtained to get the solution. So I'll choose the direct method. So start with consider probability of x greater than or equal to 2, which will be equal to probability of x equal to 2 plus probability of x equal to 3, which is p of 2 plus p of 3. Now what should we do? In the PMF, replace x by 2 to get p of 2, and in the PMF substitute x equal to 3 to obtain p of 3, which results in the expression 3c2 0.67 to the power 2, 0.33 to the power 3 minus 2 plus 3c3 0.67 to the power 3, 0.33 to the power 3 minus 3. On simplification, the final answer is 0.7452. Problem 9. An unbiased coin is tossed 5 times. Find the probability that the tosses result in first subdivision heads only, second subdivision 3 heads and 2 tails, third subdivision 4 or more heads. Now in this particular problem, they have used the word unbiased coin. That means the probability of getting a head or a tail will be half or 0.5. Now check all the three subdivisions and you see that the word heads occurs the most number of times. So we will define x in terms of heads and not in terms of tails. So start with given, write n equal to 5, p equal to 0.5. Therefore q is equal to 1 minus p, 1 minus 0.5 is 0.5. Then define x as number of heads. The general format of the PMF or the binomial distribution, p of x equal to ncx p to the power x q to the power n minus x. X takes the value 0, 1, 2, so on up to n, and q is equal to 1 minus p, 0 otherwise. Now substitute the values of n, p and q in the above PMF and we will get the PMF now as p of x equal to 5cx 0.5 to the power x 0.5 to the power 5 minus x. X takes the values 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0 otherwise. In the first subdivision, we need to find out the probability that all the tosses results in heads. So consider the general probability formula. P of capital X equal to small x is equal to P of x. Now in this above equation, substitute small x is equal to 5, which results in probability of capital X equal to 5 is equal to P of 5. Now in the PMF, wherever you have x, replace it by 5 and hence you get 5c5 0.5 to the power 5, 0.5 to the power 5 minus 5, which is equal to 1 into 0.0313, and any number to the power 0 is 1, so which results in 0.0313. In the second subdivision, we should find the probability that the tosses result in 3 heads and 2 tails. Now observe the screen very carefully. Now since we have defined capital X in terms of number of heads, the probability of 2 tails will be equal to 0. We can't find the probability of 2 tails and it will be equal to 0 since our X is defined in terms of heads and not in terms of tails. So probability of 3 heads and 2 tails will be equal to only probability of 3 heads. In other words, it is equal to probability of capital X equal to 3, which is P of 3. Now in the PMF, replace x by 3. So we get 5c3 0.5 to the power 3 0.5 to the power 5 minus 3. On simplification, the answer is 0.3125. Now in the third subdivision, we should find the probability of getting 4 or more heads. So in the direct method, 4 or more means x is equal to 4 and 5, and in this case we'll need to calculate 2 probabilities. Whereas in the formula method, the expression will be probability of x greater than or equal to 4 is equal to 1 minus probability of x less than 4. Now check the range. So x less than 4 would mean x will take the values 0, 1, 2 and 3. So we get 1 minus probability of x equal to 0 plus probability of x equal to 1 plus probability of x equal to 2 plus probability of x equal to 3. In this case, we have to calculate 4 probabilities. So for this problem, we'll use the direct method. So start with consider probability of x greater than or equal to 4, which is probability of x equal to 4 plus probability of x equal to 5, which is p of 4 plus p of 5. Now substitute x equal to 4 and 5 in the PMF respectively to get the expression as 5c4 0.5 to the power 4 0.5 to the power 5 minus 4 plus 5c5 0.5 to the power 5 0.5 to the power 5 minus 5. So on simplification, the final answer is 0.1876. Problem 10. The probability that a bomb hits a target is 1 by 4. 4 bombs are aimed at a bridge. 2 bomb hits are enough to destroy the bridge. What is the probability that the bridge is destroyed? If the bridge is destroyed, then it is considered to be as a success. And they have mentioned in this problem that 4 bombs are aimed at a bridge, and hence it will be a binomial distribution problem, and we need to find out the two parameters n and p. So write given n equal to 4, p equal to 1 by 4, which is 0.25, q equal to 1 minus p is 1 minus 0.25 is equal to 0.75, and x denotes number of bombs that destroy the bridge. Now write the general format of the PMF, and in this substitute the values of n, p and q, and the PMF will now result in p of x equal to 4cx 0.25 to the power x 0.75 to the power 4 minus x, where x takes the values 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0 otherwise. We need to find the probability that the bridge will be destroyed. So now, when is the bridge going to be destroyed? They have mentioned in the question that 2 bomb hits are enough to destroy the bridge. What do you understand by this sentence? It means that if I hit or aim 1 bomb at the bridge will not be destroyed. But if I aim 2 bombs at a bridge, the bridge will be destroyed. And if I aim 3 bombs at the bridge, even then the bridge will be destroyed. And totally there are 4 bombs. So if all 4 bombs are aimed at the bridge, then it can destroy the bridge. So the bridge will be destroyed when 2, 3 or 4 bombs are aimed at it. In other words, our x should be greater than or equal to 2. Now we need to decide whether we use the direct method or the formula method. So in the direct method, greater than or equal to 2 means x takes the values 2, 3 and 4, and we need to calculate 3 probabilities. In the formula method, we use probability of x greater than or equal to 2, which is written as 1 minus probability of x less than 2. Now what are the values which are less than 2 in the range? It is 0 and 1. So the expression reduces to 1 minus probability of x equal to 0 plus probability of x equal to 1. Here we have to calculate only 2 probabilities, whereas in the direct method we need to calculate 3 probabilities. So for this problem we'll use the formula method. So start with consider probability of x greater than or equal to 2, which is 1 minus p of x less than 2, which is 1 minus probability of x equal to 0 plus probability of x equal to 1, which is equal to 1 minus p of 0 plus p of 1. I am sure by now you know how to do the calculations. To find out p of 0, put x equal to 0 in the PMF, and to find out p of 1, put x equal to 1 in the PMF. So the expression reduces to 1 minus 4c0 0.25 to the power 0 0.75 to the power 4 minus 0 plus 4c1 0.25 to the power 1 0.75 to the power 4 minus 1. So simplify, and whenever you simplify, keep in mind that you're taking 4 places after the decimal after rounding off. So the final answer is 0.2617. Problem 11. If the probability that a ship arrives safely at the port is 9 by 10, find the probability that out of 4 ships selected, at least 2 will arrive safely. So write given n equal to 4, p equal to 9 by 10. That is the probability of the ship arriving safely, which is equal to 0.9. Q is equal to 1 minus p. 1 minus 0.9 is equal to 0.1. Define x as number of ships that arrive safely. Then write the general format of the PMF for the binomial distribution. Substitute the values of n, p and q. And we get the PMF as p of x equal to 4cx 0.9 to the power x 0.1 to the power 4 minus x. X takes the values 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0 otherwise. Here we need to find out the probability that at least 2 ships will arrive safely. Now in the direct method, at least 2 would mean x is greater than or equal to 2. So if you compare it with the range, x greater than or equal to 2 means x takes the values 2, 3 and 4, and we need to calculate 3 probabilities. In the formula method, probability of x greater than or equal to 2 will be 1 minus probability of x less than 2. And what you understand by x is less than 2, it will take the values 0 and 1. So which results in the expression equal to 1 minus p of x equal to 0 plus p of x equal to 1. Here we have to calculate only 2 probabilities. So for this problem we'll use the formula method. So start with consider probability of x greater than or equal to 2, which is 1 minus p of x less than 2, which reduces to 1 minus probability of x equal to 0 plus probability of x equal to 1, which is equal to 1 minus p of 0 plus p of 1. Then obtain the values of p of 0 and p of 1 by substituting x as 0 and 1 in the PMF respectively. And we get the equation 1 minus 4c0 0.9 to the power 0, 0.1 to the power 4 minus 0 plus 4c1 0.9 to the power 1, 0.1 to the power 4 minus 1, which is equal to 1 minus 1 into 1 into 0.0001 plus 4 into 0.9 into 0.001, which reduces to 1 minus 0.0037, which is equal to 0.9963. Problem 12. Suppose that half the population of a city are tea consumers. 1,000 investigators are appointed to check this claim. Each investigator interviews 10 individuals. How many investigators do you expect to report that at most 3 people interviewed are consumers of tea? So start with given. N is equal to 10. P is equal to half, because they have mentioned that half of the population are tea consumers, which means that remaining half of the population would consume some other drink, which is equal to 0.5. Therefore, Q is equal to 1 minus P, which is equal to 1 minus 0.5, which is equal to 0.5. Now, in this question, they have also mentioned the total number of investigators who are appointed. In other words, capital N is equal to 1,000. Then define capital X as number of individuals who are consumers of tea. Write the general format of the PMF. Then substitute the values of N, P and Q, which will result in P of X equal to 10cx 0.5 to the power x 0.5 to the power 10 minus x, where x is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 0 otherwise. Here we need to find out that at most 3 persons are consumers of tea. At most means less than or equal to. In other words, less than or equal to 3 means x takes the values 0, 1, 2 and 3, and we need to calculate 4 probabilities, whereas in the formula method it will reduce to probability of x less than or equal to 3 is 1 minus probability of x greater than 3, which is equal to 1 minus what are the values which are greater than 3. It will be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Here we will have to calculate 7 probabilities, which is again time consuming. So we'll adopt the direct method. So consider probability of x less than or equal to 3, which is probability of x equal to 0 plus probability of x equal to 1 plus probability of x equal to 2 plus probability of x equal to 3, which is p of 0 plus p of 1 plus p of 2 plus p of 3. Now substitute the values of x equal to 0, 1, 2 and 3 in the PMF to find out p of 0, p of 1, p of 2 and p of 3 respectively. Simplify and do all the computations to get the probability answer as 0.1713. Now the question asked is not to find the probability of x less than or equal to 3, but we need to find out what are the expected number of investigators who report less than or equal to 3 persons consume tea. In other words, we need to find out the expected frequency or the theoretical frequency which has the formula Tx is equal to capital N into P of x. So the last sentence you can state it as, therefore the expected number of investigators who report less than or equal to 3 persons consume tea is capital N into P of x, which is equal to 1000 into 0.1713, which is equal to 171.3, and because it is the number of investigators, round it off to the whole number, so the final answer is 171. A gentle reminder, view and listen to the videos carefully, understand the concepts and keep practicing. Thank you for watching, and I'm sure all of you are looking forward to finding solutions to more problems on the binomial distribution. So watch out for my next videos.